The Miami blue is a small endemic butterfly to Florida. It's about the size of your thumbnail, and it's a butterfly that once was extremely common around the peninsula of Florida, from about Cape Canaveral and Tampa St. Pete down through the Florida Keys to the Dry Tortugas. We have about 187 species of butterflies in Florida, of which 25 or so are native to the state of Florida, meaning they don't occur or are endemic to the state of Florida. They don't occur anywhere else in the state. And the Miami blue is one. It's a subspecies. There are additional subspecies that occur throughout the Caribbean, but the Miami blue is only found in the state of Florida. Well, the Miami blue is really teetering on the brink of extinction right now. The populations in the wild probably average less than 200 individuals remaining. And the Miami blue is a critical component of the Florida ecosystem. And we don't know all the relationships that it has with other organisms, the role it plays in the environment as a pollinator, as food for other organisms. So losing a part of our natural history is something that we do not want to have happen.
People often ask why we're spending so much energy to save just one butterfly. And I think of the ecosystem, which is made up of butterflies, humans, the environment as a whole. I think of that as an airplane. When you take away one piece of an airplane, say you take away a little screw and a nut, just like one organism disappearing from the environment, it may not make a big difference, but over time, as you remove integral pieces of the airplane or of the ecosystem, things start to fall apart. So I think it's really important that we preserve all these different pieces of the ecosystem, like we like to keep an airplane safe. I think that's extremely important, and it's a very rewarding job.
Very little has been known about the butterfly, so we've kind of stepped in to try to fill in those gaps of understanding about the biology, life history, ecology, and try to develop a program to help recover the species so that eventually it can be found back into some of its previous haunts within the state. Our goal with the research on the Miami blue is first and foremost to recover the taxon, to try to bring it back from the brink of extinction so that it can be found commonly in South Florida once again. But we also have to fill in a lot of gaps of information about the butterfly. So we deal with research on a wide variety of scales, from population biology, genetics, but also looking at the non-target impact of mosquito control spraying, because that is one potential reason why the butterfly has declined.